Do you have enough light in your life? Are you soaring in the joy around you? Are you stuck and unable to make life happen? Stay tuned for the Rabbi Jenny Show, where you will learn how to bask in the light and find more joy and meaning in life. Call to talk to Rabbi Jenny at 888-565-1470 and email questions and comments at rabbijenny.com. And now, if you're ready, stay tuned for the Rabbi who will light your world on fire, Rabbi Jenny.
Hey everyone, happy Wednesday. It's Rabbi Jenny, and this is a really exciting show. Before we introduce our very exciting guests on today's show, I just want to say a woo-woo for Miss Hillary. I am so excited. I remember I was in the Miami Arena, and I watched my first WNBA game, and as a little girl who grew up in the 70s, I cried the entire game, and I got to tell you, we got a woman running for president, and, you know, in some respects, don't really care which one it was. I'm just so excited. I'm so excited because this is change and this is conscious change. So this is the Rabbi Jenny Show. I just want to do some housekeeping with you and remind you can tune into WWNN 1470 in Boca on iHeartRadio, on an app, on any phone you got, and you can listen to the show live. You can also watch old episodes or listen live at rabbijenny.tv, and you can check out YouTube. There's a year and some months worth of shows of Rabbi Jenny. If you like what you hear, please tune in. And if you want to replay the shows so you learn something new from what we said, that's a good recommendation. Now, before we go even further, I got to remind you of the two main Rabbi Jenny ideas. I did it. I referred to myself in the third person. It's terrible. Okay, it's happened. It's actually happened. But anyways, the two main ideas of this show are two main ideas that are central to my life, central to everything I've become in my life. And they're this, that the world is happening for you and not to you. And that's 100% of the time it is happening for you and not to you, because we have to move people out of that victim mindset into that hero mindset. We have to become aware that life is on our side. It's happening for you because you, the second idea, are divine love, light, energy. You are always expanding and you are always growing and you are always becoming more of the light that you were intended to be. So sometimes it may feel like things aren't happening for you, but they are. They're just kind of breaking things apart to set you free. And that leads me to our very exciting guest. We are switching things around on the Rabbi Jenny Show. Our theme today is finding your voice. And our guest is coming to us before the New York Theater Festival, and is one of my favorite people on the planet, my little sister, and one of the most brilliant musicians and writers I know. Her musical, Breaking the Moon, is breaking boundaries. It's breaking the truth. It's setting a lot of people free all over the country, and it was accepted to perform at the New York Theater Festival off-Broadway, and I'm actually going up to watch it, and it highlights issues of teenage suicide, depression, addiction, secrets, and really kind of setting people free to talk about things. Amy, in her own words, called Breaking the Moon, about breaking your heart open so you can shine through, and if you know her and you know her music, that's what it's centered on. So I'm going to introduce Amy as our bad Mama Jamma. Hey, Amy Steinberg, you there?
Hey, Rabbi Jenny.
How are you? It's like a sister takeover.
I know. I'm so excited, and I have all the kids here. Everybody say hi.
Hi, guys. Okay, I have to tell you, if you can watch the show at rabbijenny.tv, it's amazing because the poster for Breaking the Moon is on screen, and so you can refer people to the visual. So check it out later if you can. So wait a minute. I want to tell the listeners about Breaking the Moon, Amy, and how this musical came about and who's in it and everything.
Well, it came about because I gathered up the most brilliant teenagers in Charlotte to create an original musical with my music. And it was originally supposed to be about teen pressure, and it wound up quickly being more focused on teen suicide and the issues that surround that. And I have a few original cast members here. We've had to sort of hustle around the cast a little bit, and Andrew is here. Say hi, Andrew.
Hi, Andrew. Wait a minute. I'm gonna jump around, Amy, because I can do that. You know, isn't that exciting? Yeah. Andrew, I have you here. Andrew, would you do me a favor? You think you could do me a favor?
Yeah.
Okay. Talk about being in Breaking the Moon and what it's done for you personally.
Well, I think the show has really just kind of opened up my eyes to a different side of theater that I didn't really experience before. And just kind of realizing more so that theater can be more than jazz hands and that we can really be sending a message and helping out a lot of people.
How old are you, Andrew?
I'm 15.
How long you been doing theater?
I've been doing theater for about 4 years now.
Wonderful. Would you do me a favor? This is the favorite. Would you do your rap from Memory of Starshine for me live?
All right. Here we go. The moon is moving on the earth, is moving on the sun, is moving around the Milky Way, but
I can't feel a thing.
This shifting drift of dreams awaken me just when it is time for me to open up my fist and sing. Nothing creative.
Well done. Woo! I wish I need some sound effects on the Rabbi Jenny show. That'll be that was amazing. I think we'll play Memory of Starshine. And Dan in the booth, would you play Memory of Starshine? This is one of the numbers, and this is Kate and Allie with Andrew's rap if we get to it on Memory of Starshine.
Her name is Ailey.
Ailey?
Like Alvin Ailey, her name is Ailey.
Oh, that is so awesome. So Ailey and Kate.
I'm embarrassed right now. Say hi, Ailey. Hi.
Hi. Say hi to Florida.
Hi, Florida.
Okay, guys, let's hear Memory of Starshine, which is my favorite Amy Steinberg song.
And when I found him?
When I found it, it was beautiful.
It was ugly.
The weight of it.
He was so small, but felt so heavy when I held him.
When I held it, I felt powerful.
When I held him, I cracked.
Splitting open, cracking apart, breaking boundaries of my heart. Thought I knew what I wanted to be. Now I'm lost again, wandering free. There's a freedom, a peace, a shifting energy. In the eye of the storm, all is still as the wind rises up and the oceans fill. The top of the mountain comes crumbling down, and the bottom is up, and up is on the ground. Blinded by the...
Okay, so Ailey, are you there?
Yeah,
Okay, Ailey, how old are you?
I'm 13.
Oh my gosh, how long have you been doing theater?
Since I was 5.
Since you were 5. So talk about Breaking the Moon. Talk about working with Amy Steinberg.
I feel really honored to be a part of it. It's really new and different. I've never done anything like it. And I really hope... Oh, yes, I just went to Stage Drum Manor. I just got back.
Oh, shut up. Wow. Okay, that's coming up full circle. That's coming full circle. Okay, so Ailey, I want to talk about your character. What's your character's name in the show?
Her name is Franny.
And what's Franny's issue?
Her parents got a divorce. So
Okay.
she felt really pressured and pulled and, torn. So she tried to shoot herself.
So was it hard for you to get in touch with that? I mean, you're a teenager. You're getting, the play Breaking the Moon. It takes place in a treatment center in a facility where kids are together in therapy, talking about suicide and serious issues in their lives. And so Ailey's character, for the listeners, tried to shoot herself because of divorce. Now, how did you get in touch with those feelings, Ailey? What did you bring up from your own life?
Well, my parents are in the middle of getting a divorce right now, so it was really easy to connect with the character.
Wow. Well, I am so excited to see you in a week and a half. Break lots of legs. Okay, kiddo?
Thank you.
Let me talk to Kate. Is Kate there?
Kate's right here.
Kate, I want to talk to Kate, who sings Hope.
Hi.
And Kate, who sings Hope. Kate, how old are you?
I'm 16.
Oh, you're the grown-up girl. I can hear it in your voice, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Kate, tell me, how long have you been doing theater?
Since I was in 6th grade, I think.
Wow. So what is it like to go to New York?
It's so exciting. I can't wait. It's such a great place for musical theater, and to get to be a part of it and to just be in that city is fantastic.
What is your character's issue, Kate?
She is a drug abuser and also just, like, very depressed. Her brother committed suicide, and she also has an eating disorder.
Wow. Oh, an eating disorder also.
Yeah.
You know, and I think it's important to recognize over 50,000 teens attempt suicide a year, and a lot of the idea, you may be listening and not, like, can someone really have this many issues? And myself being in the field of addiction, it really does come in those packages of the eating disorder, the depression, the pressure from peer pressure from others about how to look and how to be. So, maybe we'll go to break and we'll let it play out. But this is Kate. I think we're going to have Kate. Kate sings "Hope," correct?
Yes.
So I want to listen to this song. This is a deep song, and this is about what brings us. This is what the Rabbi Jenny Show is all about, actually. The things in life that bring you hope and just bringing light into people's lives. So let's listen, listeners, to Kate from Breaking the Moon singing "Hope."
Down in the depths, in the dark of my heart, all alone in the night with no sun in sight. In a dream, what does anything mean? I can't get a grip on reality. Then I hear a voice telling me I have a choice. It says, hang on, it ain't gonna be long. Stay strong, walk through, walk on. Be still, hand over your will. Give up control, let it be, let it go. Hope, 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 hope. Hope, 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 hope. Holding on to something that I just can't see. Trying to find me some spirituality. Give me a sign I'm gonna be alright. Help me make it through this desperate night.
Singing "Hope." We'll be back in a few minutes.
Then I hear a voice.
Hi, it's Rabbi Jenny from the Rabbi Jenny Show. Are you planning a wedding, baby naming, or bar bat mitzvah? Have you recently adopted a pet, bought a new home, or opened a new business? Do you have an important anniversary coming up and would like to renew your vows? Have you recently lost a loved one and need some compassion and care through this process? These are some of the many life events that touch our lives. It is at these moments that we need a special person for guidance and compassion and care to officiate and guide us through those moments. Call me, Rabbi Jenny, at 561-346-8207 to guide you and officiate these life events. 561-346-8207. Rabbi Jenny, for personal compassion and care and loving guidance for the important events of your life. The presidential candidates are talking about it. The talk show hosts are talking about it. It's all over the news. Maybe it's time you should start talking about it. Maybe it's time for you to get help. If you or someone you love is suffering from a heroin addiction, Epiphany Resources has the solution for you. Heroin addiction manifests in an apathy and a disinterest in life. At Epiphany Resources, Rabbi Jenny and her acclaimed clinical team reignite and empower their clients to embrace life for a bright future in recovery. With groundbreaking creative and spiritual modalities combined with narrative reframing and cognitive behavioral therapy, the team at Epiphany Resources neutralize the cravings for heroin and reawaken one's desire for joy and life. It's time to talk about it. It's time to heal. It's time to recover from heroin addiction. Contact Epiphany Resources at www.etcfl.com or call 561-777-0241. Epiphany Resources. It's time to begin. The after-school hours between 2 p.m. and 7 p.m. are when millions of children go home alone or are without adult supervision. Statistics have shown that during this time, gang involvement, teenage pregnancy, and drug use begins. For the past 15 years, For the Children, Inc., a place where children come first, has been a pioneer in providing quality after-school programming for underprivileged youth aged 5 to 18 in Palm Beach County. Our children are our future. To ensure their success, they must have equal access to quality educational, personal growth, and leadership tools. For the Children, Inc. provides them all. Donate now to For the Children, Inc. at www.forthechildrenfirst.org.
This public service announcement for the Children, Inc. was brought to you by the law offices of Manjula Caladini, Esquire, concentrating in immigration law. www.immigrationassociates.net. You have been listening to Rabbi Jenny, who asks, are you ready to bring more light and love and joy into your life? A spiritually uplifting show that will change your world. Call in at 888-565-1470 or email at rabbijenny.com and share your thoughts with Rabbi Jenny. Now, back to our show.
Hey, this is Rabbi Jenny. Welcome back. The theme of our show today is finding your voice, and our very special guests who are still on the air, right? Everybody's still on the air?
Yeah, we're all here.
Okay. Our very special guest today is Amy Steinberg and her cast of her brand new original groundbreaking hit musical, which is debuting at the New York Theater Festival next week off Broadway, Breaking the Moon. We're here with her cast, and I want to talk to Colin. Is Colin there?
He's right here, and after you meet Colin, I want to introduce you to everybody, because I think I'd like everybody to say hello on the air. So Colin is right next to me. Say hi, Colin.
Hello.
Oh, I like you. Okay, I hear it. How old are you, Colin?
I am 17.
And how long have you been doing theater?
I have been doing theater since I was about 4 years old, actually.
Wow. What's your character's name in Breaking the Moon?
My character's name is Poe.
What's his name? Poe?
Yes.
Like P.O.?
Like
Edgar Allan Poe.
Oh my goodness, Amy, very clever. Okay, so Colin, what's your character's issue? Because you sing "Stare," which is it's such a moving song. What's your character's backstory?
I won't give away too much on it because it's a very deep character. But he's a jock and he's in the closet, and he's very uncomfortable with himself and uncomfortable in his own skin and tries to hide from the entire world. He does many things to try and prove to himself that he's not gay and he's not himself, honestly.
Right.
So it leads him into some dark places. Is all I'll throw out there.
Okay. Well, before we meet the whole cast, I'd actually like to hear a few seconds of "Stare," and this is Colin singing "Stare" as the character of Poe from Breaking the Moon by Amy Steinberg.
I'm sick of this place. These stupid sessions. God, I need a drink. I'm not getting better. There's nothing inside of me. Nothing. Look into my eyes. Nothing. Stare into my eyes, but you don't see me. An empty shell is all you see. And I stare into your eyes, but I don't see you. I see through to numbness, to ignorance, to nothingness, indifference. I want to be alive from hatred and bigotry.
So moving. It's so amazing. Yay. I feel like I need some hand clapping effects here in Florida. I wish you guys were all in the studio with me. Okay. So Amy, I can't wait to meet and hug everybody. So introduce everybody, sis. Amy Steinberg.
Okay, I have Nicholas here who plays Devin. Hi, Nicholas. Hi. He's also one of the youngest cast members, so ask him a question.
How old are you, Nicholas?
I'm 13.
13. What is Breaking the Moon doing for you as a teenager?
Well, it's something unlike I've ever seen before. It's this thing that has so much power and potential that it's gone great places.
And how's it doing for your self-confidence? Is it building it up?
Yeah, it's amazing, and it's building everybody that watches it confidence up, and it's spreading good news. It's awesomeness.
I love it. I love it. Well, I mean, you guys, the pieces of it that I've seen, I think that that's the message of the show, is to love yourself and love whatever it is about yourself. And you guys really shine through. So let's meet everybody that I haven't met.
Now I've got who I call my mini-me, Juliana Cantor.
Juliana, how old are you, Juliana?
I'm 15.
I'm 15. Okay, Juliana, who do you play?
I play Tony. Her full name is Antonia.
And what's Tony's backstory?
Well, she comes in and you learn that she's pregnant and that she was raped.
Wow.
But yeah, you don't know who raped her, and I don't want to give too much away, but you just find out that she's pregnant, but she has a boyfriend, and now the boyfriend won't talk to her, and she's just not loving the baby thing.
Well, Tony, how did you get in touch with those feelings? Because it sounds like a powerless situation. So what did you use from your own teenage life to get in touch with this character?
Well, to start off, to kind of provoke the feelings that we needed, we did a lot of journaling in the beginning, which Amy suggested. And so I personally did a lot of journaling through speech. I would record myself talking, and I just kind of really thought through a lot of her character. And then I kind of got in touch with feelings that I just kind of took a bunch of minuscule feelings and put them all together. So feeling really frustrated with school, or just in general with what's happening, I just kind of compiled them all and imagined what it would be like multiplied by an extreme amount. So she's a really good actress, so that helps. She's acting.
So, Amy, what's it like to wrangle teenagers to put a musical on?
Right now, for instance, one of them is in the other lap. They're eating chips. They're crunching things. They're like a pack of animals. In the best way. It's awesome. They're crazy. They're wonderful. I'd like to introduce you also to not only our last cast member that you haven't met, which is Ashley Covington. She is an original cast member and an amazing singer-songwriter, but also our understudies and our people who have helped us along the way who are here. I want you to meet them, too.
Okay.
This is Ashley. I want you to meet Ashley.
Hi, Ashley. Hi. How old are you, Ashley?
I'm 15.
15. What's it like to work for Amy Steinberg?
It's a great honor. I enjoy it.
She's kind of a toughie, though. I mean, I don't know. My son, her nephew, went up to theater camp. I mean, she'll pull the character out of you, but she's pretty tough. She doesn't treat you like kids. I can tell you that.
Yeah.
So tell me how you've grown as an original cast member, being in Breaking the Moon. How have you grown as a young woman? How have you grown as an actress, as an artist?
Well, this show has helped me grow to be actually more confident with myself. And it's great that me and everybody else, we can all share a message to people and let them know to just be who you are, and you don't have to hide, and it'll be okay towards the end, and it always gets better. So hang in there, right?
Yes. All right, so Amy, give me some more people.
Andrea and Gage really quickly, can you?
Yeah, we're fine.
Okay, this is Gage.
Gage. Hi, Gage.
And he's coming up to New York to help us with everything that we might need.
Wonderful. Okay, who else? How old are you, Gage?
I'm 17.
17. How long have you been around theater?
I've been doing theater since 6th grade.
Wow, and how has theater made your life better? Because the theme of the show is finding your voice, and I think you guys are a great demonstration that when you're creative and express yourself, your emotions find a place to go. So tell us, Gage, how theater has helped you.
Theater is everything to me. I don't know what I would do without it. I don't really have words to explain it. It's just something that only people in theater can really understand, how it shapes who you are, affects who you are. Just different characters has an influence on you as a person and molds you as a person too. Mm-hmm. So I'm incredibly grateful to Amy for letting me be a part of it.
Do you write your own stuff, Gage?
No, I write short stories and short plays, but that's about it.
I had a feeling there was a little bit of a writer in there. Okay, who else is there, Aim?
I have Andrea Moore here, who is then basically, I would say, like my assistant director / right-hand woman.
Okay.
But she's also a brilliant actress, so I just I got her in the deal when I cast Kate, because she's Kate's best friend, and she started on rehearsals, and I was like, can I please, keep you with us? So she's coming to New York with us, but she's also, I just really want to emphasize, she's an artist in her own right. She's not just a technical person, but I just want you to introduce you to Andrea.
Andrea, tell us about, how old are you, Andrea?
I'm 15.
So you're the groupie, huh?
Yeah.
So what kind of art do you do? I mean, are you a singer? Are you an actress? Are you an artist, like a visual artist?
Yeah, I'm also an actress.
Oh, wow. Okay, so you'll be in the next musical Amy Steinberg writes, right?
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah. I expect many, 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 many. So, Amy, let's talk to you first. Is there anyone else that we missed?
That's everybody. Say hi, everybody, one last time.
Hi. Do you guys want to do like a little bit of a song for me live?
You want to do something live? Yeah. How about Under the Surface?
It's hard to hear. Aim, it's a little. I think. You there, Aim?
Yeah.
That one was a little hard to hear. I want to talk to you, Amy, for a second, and maybe you'll stick around for the next segment so we can talk just a couple more minutes with you, particularly about Breaking the Moon. And Amy, tell us about you. You have 6 albums.
I have 9.
9. I'm sorry, very bad radio host. 9 albums.
And I've done 4 one-woman shows, and this is the first full-length piece that I've written with other people in it, and it's been a really rewarding experience, especially because of the message of the show. Mm-hmm. When we performed it to sold-out audiences every time.
Yes.
We've had little talkbacks afterwards with the audience and asked them how they were affected, and every single show, there's somebody in the audience that has been directly affected by suicide or by some of the issues that are in the show. And so we've had people come up in tears, grabbing the actors, grabbing me, giving hugs in the feedback forms. It's a very powerful and I think important musical that I didn't even know I had in me until we started doing it, So,
well, growing up with you have a little bit of this in you. I mean, you have a little bit of the black eyeliner, Doc Martin rebel teenager in you. I mean, I remember her.
I would say I have a little bit of every single character in the show in me. Every single character resonates with me on some level, and I think most people can relate to most of the characters because it's like different shades of that inner saboteur that we have that is an archetype of the human experience that we all stop our good, in one another.
Aim, we're going to go to a quick break. You'll hang out because I still want to talk to you a little bit about your Posy Awards and some other stuff. This is Amy Steinberg with Breaking the Moon, and we'll be back in a couple minutes. This is Rabbi Jenny.
Then I hear a voice.
The presidential candidates are talking about it. The talk show hosts are talking about it. It's all over the news. Maybe it's time you should start talking about it. Maybe it's time for you to get help. If you or someone you love is suffering from a heroin addiction, Epiphany Resources has the solution for you. Heroin addiction manifests in an apathy and a disinterest in life. At Epiphany Resources, Rabbi Jenny and her acclaimed clinical team reignite and empower their clients to embrace life for a bright future in recovery. With groundbreaking creative and spiritual modalities combined with narrative reframing and cognitive behavioral therapy, the team at Epiphany Resources neutralize the cravings for heroin and reawaken one's desire for joy and life. It's time to talk about it. It's time to heal. It's time to recover from heroin addiction. Contact Epiphany Resources at www.etcfl.com or call 561-777-0241. Epiphany Resources. It's time to begin. The after-school hours between 2 p.m. and 7 p.m. are when millions of children go home alone or are without adult supervision. Statistics have shown that during this time, gang involvement, teenage pregnancy, and drug use begins. For the past 15 years, For the Children, Inc., a place where children come first, has been a pioneer in providing quality after-school programming for underprivileged youth aged 5 to 18 in Palm Beach County. Our children are our future. To ensure their success, they must have equal access to quality educational, personal growth, and leadership tools. For the Children, Inc. provides them all. Donate now to For the Children, Inc. at www.forthechildrenfirst.org.
This public service announcement for the Children, Inc. was brought to you by the law offices of Manjula Caladini, Esquire, concentrating in immigration law. www.immigrationassociates.net.
Hi, it's Rabbi Jenny from The Rabbi Jenny Show. Are you planning a wedding, baby naming, or bar bat mitzvah? Have you recently adopted a pet, bought a new home, or opened a new business? Do you have an important anniversary coming up and would like to renew your vows? Have you recently lost a loved one and need some compassion and care through this process? These are some of the many life events that touch our lives. It is at these moments that we need a special person for guidance and compassion and care to officiate and guide us through those moments. Call me, Rabbi Jenny, at 561-346-8207 to guide you and officiate these life events. 561-346-8207. Rabbi Jenny, for personal compassion and care and loving guidance for the important events of your life.
You have been listening to Rabbi Jenny, who asks, are you ready to bring more light and love and joy into your life? A spiritually uplifting show that will change your world. Call in at 888-565-1470 or email at rabbijenny.com and share your thoughts with Rabbi Jenny. Now, back to our show.
Hey, welcome back. It's Rabbi Jenny. Happy Wednesday. We're here with Amy Steinberg, the author and creator and composer of Breaking the Moon, the original musical that is debuting in New York, off-Broadway at the New York Theater Festival, the renowned New York Theater Festival. Amy, you there?
Yeah.
All right, sis. I want to talk to you about you just for a few moments. Tell the listeners what you want them to know most about Breaking the Moon, because what I see, I want to encourage the listeners, if you're listening and you are interested in Breaking the Moon. Breaking the Moon's up in New York, but it has toured and it is going around, and it is, I believe, an amazing original piece that could be done by young theater companies all over the world, because it's so raw and so truthful. Aim, tell us what you want the listeners to know about you and Breaking the Moon before you go.
I am so excited to take the show to the New York Musical Festival. It's nymf.org if you're interested in checking it out, if you happen to be in the New York area. We are getting the opportunity to do this show for producers and industry and critics, and to get heard and seen by, the elite community of the New York theater world, which is such an honor and such an opportunity. I really think that I want the message of hope and the message of coming out of the dark and into the light, and what that means. And what it means is not running from who we are and connecting with each other and opening up. I really just want anybody who struggles with any kind of depression, or knows anybody who does, or ever has, or any kind of struggles. I think, these topics seem so heavy, and the truth is the show is so delightful. It's so
it is
uplifting and inspiring. I think we've decided to describe it as the intersection of The Breakfast Club and chorus line. Which is
It really kind of is. Like, I was reading that description in the article and that I read, and it really is. If you watch it, and I don't know, do you have any videos on YouTube of the kids?
There is a little trailer, the Breaking the Moon trailer.
Okay.
Google Breaking the Moon trailer, you can find that there. And there's just a little intro video introducing each of the cast as well as little pictures. But at this time, we don't have the whole show up yet because we're still creating it. In fact, today we're rehearsing and we're still tweaking it and coloring it, and because it's an original piece, we can do that. You know, we can change a line or switch a line or, add some choreography, and so it's constantly growing. And that's what's so cool about the New York Musical Festival is that it's known for developing a place where people that are developing things go. Next to Normal started there, Bat Boy started there. And we're so excited to be performing at the Ars Nova Theater, which is where Lin-Manuel Miranda started.
Wow.
And, the cast asked me if you would shout out to your folks who are listening to please tweet Lin-Manuel to come see Breaking the Moon.
What is it, Lin-Manuel? Please?
Yeah, Lin-Manuel Miranda, who is the Hamilton creator, who just stepped down from the lead role in that show. They are all psycho Hamilton fans, so they would freak out if everybody would tweet him to come see us, because we know that he would love the show, because anything that's about winning that battle of being in the dark at all, I think we think he would love that. So come see us, Lynn.
Come see us. Come, Lin-Manuel. How do the founder of Hamilton?
Miranda from Hamilton.
From Hamilton. It's time for you to see the Breaking the Moon cast. It's time for you to discover some new talent.
We also want Rosie O'Donnell to come.
Rosie, you got to come. Rosie O'Donnell, I sang for you in the keys. I love you, Rosie O'Donnell. Go see Breaking the Moon. Amy, thank you for finding your voice. Thank you for creating this. Thank you for helping and mentoring these children, and for continuing to be courageous. You can check out Amy Steinberg's music online. You can download it. You can buy it. She's got brilliant albums. Some of them you will hear in the music. The music is in Breaking the Moon. Thank you, Amy. I love you. Keep going. I can't wait to see you guys in New York.
Thank you so much for having me, Rabbi Jenny.
Bye. Have a great rehearsal.
Have a great day.
Okay.
Thanks.
All right. Bye-bye. Oh, that was so cool. I just want to remind the listeners, we were just listening to Amy Steinberg, the creator of Breaking the Moon, an original musical that's debuting at the New York Musical Festival. I can't say the thing that she said, but it's going up next week, and I'm lucky enough to see it, but it will be coming to a city near you. And if you can watch that trailer, it's phenomenal. The choreography, everything, the music is great. We're going to get to the Rabbi Jenny show today, though, because if you're a Rabbi Jenny listener, you want to hear a little of Torah, and I got to talk a little Torah. And our topic today is finding your voice, which is coming right out of Breaking the Moon. These are kids who are talking about suicide, transgender, gay issues, depression, pregnancy, everything that we fear, addiction, sex. Okay, so finding your voice. There are some really exciting things going on in the world. Hillary Clinton is running for president. That's a female. It's exciting. Goes right along with Torah, which is why I love the Torah. The Torah is the scroll that the Jewish people read all year long. It's the first 5 books of Moses. We keep it in an ark, and we keep it very sacred because it is the code of the soul. And every week we read a different portion. And right now we are right in the middle of Numbers in Torah. And it goes right along with finding your voice. And it's a really exciting story. And it's an exciting story about 5 ladies, okay? I hope you're listening, because I want you to find your voice today if you haven't found it. And I want you to speak up for something you want. I only got a few minutes here to tell you this, but I want you to hear me. This is Rabbi Jenny telling you to speak up for what you want, because when you do, you just might get it. There are 5 ladies in this part of the Torah. They were the 5 daughters of Zelophehad. I think I'm saying his name right. I'm not sure. It's a long Hebrew name, Zelophehad. He had 5 daughters, no sons. Well, if you know anything about Israel and you know anything about Jewish law, if you were going to inherit land, it was going to go to the boys, not the girls. Problem, though, with Zelophehad, who is a descendant of Joseph, is that he only had 5 girls. And when Moses was divvying up the land in this part of the Torah, these 5 girls, these 5 daughters, they actually go to him and they say, listen, this ain't right. Our dad was good. He didn't act out in the rebellions. He should be inheriting the land. We only have girls. This isn't fair. We want our inheritance. Now, let me just tell you something. Whenever I read this part of Torah, I'm always blown away because it sort of doesn't fit in with some of the more archaic things that go on in there. But this is what happens. Moses takes the issue to God, and God says, absolutely, they should get their inheritance, and they get a yes. So the message of this story, because some stuff happens later that might not be in line with them 100% getting what they want in freedom, but they do get it here, and they get it because they asked. And that's the message. Find your voice. Stevie Wonder said, and I just quoted him this, if you don't ask, you don't get. And Stevie Wonder is one of my favorite mystics. He don't see, but he sees beauty in everything, in his words and in his music. And let me tell you, if you don't ask, you don't get. And the 5 daughters in the Torah this week, they asked and they got their inheritance in a time when women did not inherit anything. What an amazing story. So we're going to talk about how to ask for what you want these few minutes on the Rabbi Jenny Show so you can find your voice. It's really important that you listen to this. I found this amazing article by Iyanla Van Zandt, and if you know her, she's an amazing writer, author, inspirational speaker, leader. But she really pulled down in this article on Oprah.com, O Magazine, how to ask for what you want without seeming pushy. And I think the secret of doing this, and she shares about it, is you got to know before you go ask for something if you really want it. Okay, so she says a couple things. She says first, you want to ask with commitment. And so when you go and ask for something and you're not sure if you really want it or you really haven't analyzed whether you really want it, I guarantee you're not going to ask right because you're not committed to it. So before your mind may be telling you, well, you should get that for your life and you should get that for your life. Well, guess what? Sit down with whatever you think you should get or think that you want and figure out if you really do. So when you know that, you can ask with commitment. You know in every part of your being you are committed to whatever you are asking for. And I got to tell you, just reading this article helped me because I thought I wanted something in my life, and then I thought, wait a minute, I am just not sure. So you want to analyze, and so you can ask with commitment. And going along with that is you need to ask with awareness. Sometimes we think we want something, and we aren't thinking about what comes with it. So it can increase your commitment in asking if you understand that with this thing you're asking for, you're going to get some more stuff. You may be getting some more responsibility. You may be getting some more love. You may be getting some more things. But whatever it is, you want to be aware of that because your mind may be telling you that you deserve something or that you need something or things are unfair. But you may not be ready to inherit the amount of stuff that's going to come with what you ask for. But when you think about that and when you analyze it, listeners, and when you can be absolutely sure that you are ready for what the world is going to give you when it's going to say yes. Because I'm telling you, if you are ready for what it's going to give you and you are committed for what you want, you are going to get a yes. And I'm saying with courage on the Rabbi Jenny Show. Okay, then you got to ask without fear. But I'm telling you, if you're committed and you're aware, what do you got to be afraid of? Failing? Really? A no? Really? You already told yourself no 5,000 times in your head. If you're committed and aware, you don't have to have fear. And the truth is you can have fear and do it anyways. You can ask anyways. You want to ask with trust and understand that whatever answer that you get, the universe is supporting you because it's happening for you and not to you. So this show on Rabbi Jenny, I want you to be inspired by the 5 daughters of Zelophehad in the Torah who got their inheritance. They got it. 5 ladies. In a time where it only went to men. And trust that whatever it is you want to ask for, if you analyze and become committed to it, if you're ready for whatever's attached to it, the universe is going to say yes because it meets you where you are. This is Rabbi Jenny. We'll be right back with the Joy Jar and Jenny Jam. And 7 p.m. are when millions of children go home alone or are without adult supervision. Statistics have shown that during this time, gang involvement, teenage pregnancy, and drug use begins. For the past 15 years, For the Children, Inc., a place where children come first, has been a pioneer in providing quality after-school programming for underprivileged youth aged 5 to 18 in Palm Beach County. Our children are our future. To ensure their success, they must have equal access to quality educational, personal growth, and leadership tools. For the Children, Inc. provides them all. Donate now to For the Children, Inc. at www.forthechildrenfirst.org.
This public service announcement for the Children, Inc. was brought to you by the law offices of Manjula Caladini, Esquire, concentrating in immigration law. www.immigrationassociates.net.
Hi, it's Rabbi Jenny from The Rabbi Jenny Show. Are you planning a wedding, baby naming, or bar bat mitzvah? Have you recently adopted a pet, bought a new home, or opened a new business? Do you have an important anniversary coming up and would like to renew your vows? Have you recently lost a loved one and need some compassion and care through this process? These are some of the many life events that touch our lives. It is at these moments that we need a special person for guidance and compassion and care to officiate and guide us through those moments. Call me, Rabbi Jenny, at 561-346-8207 to guide you and officiate these life events. 561-346-8207. Rabbi Jenny, for personal compassion and care and loving guidance for the important events of your life. The presidential candidates are talking about it. The talk show hosts are talking about it. It's all over the news. Maybe it's time you should start talking about it. Maybe it's time for you to get help. If you or someone you love is suffering from a heroin addiction, Epiphany Resources has the solution for you. Heroin addiction manifests in an apathy and a disinterest in life. At Epiphany Resources, Rabbi Jenny and her acclaimed clinical team reignite and empower their clients to embrace life for a bright future in recovery. With groundbreaking creative and spiritual modalities combined with narrative reframing and cognitive behavioral therapy, the team at Epiphany Resources neutralize the cravings for heroin and reawaken one's desire for joy and life. It's time to talk about it. It's time to heal. It's time to recover from heroin addiction. Contact Epiphany Resources at www.etcfl.com or call 561-777-0241. Epiphany Resources. It's time to begin.
You have been listening to Rabbi Jenny, who asks, are you ready to bring more light and love and joy into your life? A spiritually uplifting show that will change your world. Call in at 888-565-1470 or email at rabbijenny.com and share your thoughts with Rabbi Jenny. Now, back to our show.
Hey, welcome back. It's Rabbi Jenny. We're talking about finding your voice, and it is time for the Ridiculous Joy Jar Challenge.
Joy, 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 joy. It's Adeline Gobergstein, and it's time for the Rabbi Jenny Ridiculous Joy Jar Challenge.
Hi, who's on the air? Hello?
Hello, Rabbi Jenny.
Yes, who is this?
Yes, this is Dr. Socher.
Dr. Socher.
How are you?
I am so good. Do you know about the Joy Jar Challenge, Dr. Socher?
I've heard a little bit about the Joy Jar Challenge, but I'm happy to hear more.
Okay, I need you to name 10 things that make you ridiculously joyful, and then we can chat.
Okay, great. Well, first, let me tell you, I was listening to your story about the 5 Jewish ladies. Leave it to 5 Jewish women to nudge enough to even let God give them what they're asking for.
Right. Oh, that's so true.
So I got 10 for you. Okay, so things I'm joyful about. My happy, healthy family, number 1. Just with my own health and happiness. My parents, seeing them doing well and getting stronger as the years go on, which is great. My business, Renew Me Mobile Dental. A lot of, I know we'll talk more about that with the excitement that goes along with growing that. Let's see, operating for myself daily from like a life of from purpose.
Nice.
Instead of just waking up and grind every day. I'm kind of feeling like I'm really operating from a place of purpose right now, which feels great. I guess my inherent persistence, the drive, that I have, that every day I wake up and I just have that constant desire to keep going and going. My yoga practice, it's been 3 years now I've been practicing yoga, and now I've stepped it up to maybe 2 or 3 times a week, which is awesome, and I love it.
Wow.
The life I built so far, sometimes, you always tell myself, I want to be successful, I can't wait to be successful, but a lot of times we don't take a look and realize just how successful we really are right now.
Sure.
Last week I was in New Jersey. I got to visit my sister and her family. I'm from New Jersey, so I haven't been back in about 1.5 years, so that was awesome. And I guess last would be just to be on your show and meet you and talk a little bit about Renew Me Mobile and bring some awareness to what we're trying to do.
Wonderful. Okay, doctor, tell us about Renewing Mobile. It's dentistry, correct?
Yes, so it's called Renew Me Mobile Dentistry. What we do, it's a mobile dental office. We work strictly with substance abuse, eating disorder treatment centers to offer oral wellness programming to the treatment centers.
Well, I got 57 clients for you. You got to come meet with me.
There we go. That'd be fantastic. We'll take good care of you too. We also have private clients with Botox, Juvederm, and whitening. But really, for the treatment centers, we go there. We give tobacco cessation lectures, how to quit smoking, and then we offer them a chance to get a cleaning, get a tooth pulled, get something fixed so they can smile again and
Wonderful.
not be in pain, and maybe get out of the treatment center, giving them their best shot at a life of recovery and success.
So how do we get in touch with you, Doc?
So you can go to my website, which is renewmemobile.com. That's REN as in Nancy, UMI, mobile, MOBILE.com, or you can call 1-844-4-RENEW-ME. That's RENUMI, or it's 1-844-473-6864. And happy to talk.
All right. Well, maybe you'll come into the show. You want to be a guest?
I would love to be a guest, and looking forward to meeting you.
Okay, so it's 844-4-RENUMI, correct?
That's correct. Or 473-6864. 844-473-6864.
6864. Thank you, Doc, for calling in. We'll be in touch. And that is Renew Me Mobile Dentistry and specializing in substance abuse. Many of my alliances, this is Rabbi Jenny letting you know, my affiliates, that you got to get in touch with Doc here because he's called in. And you know what? Self-esteem when you're recovering from substance abuse is the biggest thing. And teeth are the first thing to go. Let me tell you. Correct?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree more.
Well, thank you so much, Doctor, for what you're doing. And thanks for calling in. And you have a ridiculously joyful night.
You also, Rabbi Jenny. Thank you.
Talk soon. Bye-bye. Okay, it's time. It's time for the Jenny Jam. I mean, this show's too short, okay? Calling all sponsors. We got to be on for 2 hours. Okay, so we're going to do the Jenny Jam.
Yo, 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 jam, jam, Rabbi Jenny Jam, jam.
Okay, we're going tribal. We're going to do a little Hebrew. This is a psalm. This is Psalm 96 because we're finding our voice. So we're going to shir chadash, shir l'Adonai. We're going to sing for God. Shir l'Adonai, shir chadash, shir l'Adonai kol haaretz. Sing a new song, sing a new song. Shir l'Adonai, shir chadash, shir l'Adonai kol haaretz. Sing a new song, sing a new song. Don't wait for justice. Don't wait for someone else. Speak out for justice. Speak out and ask yourself. Don't wait for fairness. Don't wait to recognize. Speak out for fairness. For what you see in your own eyes. Shiro l'Adonai, shir chadash, shiro l'Adonai kol haaretz. Sing a new song, sing a new song. Shiro l'Adonai, shir chadash, shiro l'Adonai kol haaretz. Sing a new song, sing a new song. Don't wait for judgment. Don't wait for them to call. Speak out for judgment. Your voice can reach them all. Shiru l'Adonai, shir chadash, shiru l'Adonai kol haaretz. Sing a new song, sing a new song. So we're going to quote our famous mystic, Stevie Wonder, who says, if you don't ask, you don't get. And this Rabbi Jenny show is about finding your own voice and all the limitations of why we don't speak up. I found a couple other things beside Ms. Van Zan's article about speaking up. Remember, you want to do a little research on what you think you want before you ask for it. I think that's the message on the Rabbi Jenny Show. It's not that the universe isn't saying yes. It's that you're really not saying yes inside you. Because things match where you're really. So if you walk in there and you ask for something, but you're not really sure, everybody's going to know, I'm telling you. So analyze it. You want to really look at what this is that you think you want, whether it's a job, a raise, a relationship, a house, I don't know, more responsibility, a talent. You know, talent comes with a cost, okay? So you may think you want a nicer car, but a nicer car comes with a bigger payment. Okay, nicer car comes with responsibility of maybe keeping it a little clean, and maybe you ain't ready because you got a 2-year-old to put in the back of it. You know, we got to think about the things that our mind is constantly telling us what we want, what we need, and it's so important to slow down, listeners, and make sure. And how you do that? You slow down and you make sure, but you also have to remember to be grateful for what's going on right now. Because when we're telling ourselves we want and need something more, we're saying what's right now really isn't enough. And sometimes we just completely miss what's going on right now. Finding your voice, you got to find it in the now. You got to look around in your life and say, this is what I need. This is what I'm not getting. You know, and a lot of times you can find it, what's going on in your life right now. I found this other article a little bit on the ladies, because the glass ceiling in business, when you ask for a raise and stuff, was meant actually for the female. It's the Silver Lining Mama is an awesome blog I want you to check out. Silver Lining Mama, I found her. Are you afraid to ask for what you want? And she says some courageous things, because she says that her fear of, we have a fear of rejection, and it's inversely proportional to the size of our self-esteem. So one of the things you have to do when you don't want to ask for what you want is you have to do like the kids in Breaking the Moon talked about. You have to learn to love yourself. You have to learn to love yourself and feel worthy of the things that you want. Because your mind may be telling you, you should have this, you deserve this, you deserve that. But then there's this other part of yourself that's saying, we're not really worthy of that. And that type of incongruency inside of you will prevent you from actually receiving what it is you want. So how do we build self-esteem? How do we build self-esteem? We journal, like was talked about by the Breaking a Moon. We do things to love ourselves. We actually can tell ourselves. And we do esteemable acts, If you get up in the morning and take care of yourself, love yourself like you want to be loved. Treat yourself like you want to be treated. Treat yourself like the precious piece of divine light that you actually are. Wake up in the morning and say, oh my God, I am a precious piece of God. Are you kidding me? Because you are. This is Rabbi Jenny. I want to say a very, very special thank you to Amy Steinberg and the beautiful, talented children who are teenagers, young men and women doing Breaking the Moon. Check them out. Check out that trailer. I want to thank the doc from that does dentistry for, I want to see is Renew Me. It's renewmemobile.com. I want to thank Epiphany Resources. I want to thank Manju. I want to thank For the Children. I want to thank you for listening, for taking the time to listen to maybe take a chance and find your voice and shine and be who you are. This is Rabbi Jenny. I'll talk to you next Wednesday. Bye-bye.
You have been listening and lighting up your life with Rabbi Jenny. Join us next week for another session of love, light, and joy as Rabbi Jenny takes life to the next level. Are you ready? Rabbi Jenny says the time is now. The opinions expressed on the preceding sponsored program were strictly those of its hosts, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this